Carrie and Tommy are just about to move in. To your ears. Aussie is more than just home loans. Now they help you find, buy and own all in one place. Visit aussie.com.au.
It's the one and only
Carrie Bickmore.
And Tommy Little.
This is Carrie and Tommy.
Yeah, welcome to another Carrie and Tommy podcast. How are you guys?
I'm so glad it's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ever not glad that it's Friday?
Sometimes I've got stuff on the weekends that I want to do. But this weekend is just a being mum taxi, just got play dates with mates. Sorry,
You've got play dates with mates.
No wonder you're glad it's Friday. Lovely
No,
play
like
date.
me with the mums and the kids with their friends all at the same time. What do you call that? A catch up?
Your kids
that's
have
a play
got
date.
play dates.
No, but I'm going to.
Carrie's going on a
to
play
catch
date.
up
Do
with
you
my
and
friends.
the other mums play?
Nah.
When do we stop playing?
Nah. Oh, I know, it's sad. Do you know I read the most beautiful thing the other day that said cortisol level in children peaks and spikes the same way when mum's giving them a hug and when dad is playing with them.
Isn't cortisol the stress hormone?
What's the one that's the good one?
Dopamine?
Dopamine, maybe. Anyway, the thing, all cortisol levels maybe go down. So the
maybe
thing that makes kids feel good is playing with dad, hugging mum. Isn't that interesting?
Dad's got to do a lot more work, don't they?
But dads love
It's like
playing.
you've just got to hold on to them. Dad's out there
I don't
putting
reckon
a catching
anyone's
mitt
ever
on.
said that. Dad's got to do a whole lot more work.
Dad's putting the cricket pads on.
I reckon we pushed the baby out of our nana. I reckon you can play a bit, you know?
Are we calling it Nana? Yeah, I thought we should be encouraged. We were like, yeah.
Should we kick off the show right?
Drop it like it's hot. Big Moore's Booty Drop.
I've never heard Nana.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, the Nana drop.
As a tribute to your Boost Juice little prank we did earlier in the week that we played yesterday, where we put you back to your roots at the juice bar where you used to work and wanted to
Sabotage me.
Sort of wanted to see if you remembered any of the recipes and put in a plant by the name of Grace. Anyway, as a tribute to that, we thought we'd get on some Lizzo juice to kick the show off. Great.
Carrie and Tommy.
Right around Australia, if you drive home the suburbs, Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
So I've been doing a no Milky coffee thing for 2 weeks. I'm trying to do 4 weeks to see what's wrong with my guts, and I've cut out Milky coffees, right?
Is this one of these self-diagnosed things, or is this directed by someone?
Totally self-diagnosed.
Yes, okay.
I love a strong city cap, but my tum-tum afterwards doesn't like it so much.
So Milky Guts, what are we doing?
So I thought I would just try it. And to keep me, I guess, on track, I've made a deal with my kids that the money that I would spend on the coffee every day, I'll save up over those 4 weeks and they can divide it between themselves. But that means when we go to a coffee shop, they have to force me not to get my coffee because I find it very hard not to order it.
You said, so why don't you just having a milk alternate coffee?
Because so long blacks I find so intense, and I went through a long black period and I can't do them anymore. And I don't like oat or almond milk, blah, 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 blah. And then I sometimes get a lactose-free milk, but it's a bit sweet when you get it from the shop. So I've just decided I'm not going to spend money on coffees for 4 weeks. I'm going to make I love an Nescafe. There's nothing better than an instant. But here's the downside of drinking instant coffee. My teeth have gone yellow. Because what I've realised...
No, they haven't. You're the whitest teeth in the world.
I've always got white teeth. But what I've realised is when I drink my takeaway coffee, I'm drinking it through a little hole in the thing and it goes straight in my gob. When I'm having my coffee in a cup, and so I'm having like 4 a day, it's going past my teeth. And so now they've gone yellow. And so now I'm contemplating drinking my coffee through a straw.
Why don't you just drink it through a takeaway cup?
Like put my Nescafe in a fancy coffee cup and pretend that I've got a takeaway cup.
When you say fancy, a takeaway one.
But like as in like a keep cup?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. So I walk around and then it might trick my brain into thinking I'm having a proper coffee too.
Maybe, because, but also it just gets past your teeth. Why are we moving away from the cup thing to a straw?
I hadn't thought about the keep cup. I just
very thing that was avoiding the teeth in the first place.
I just heading to an 85-year-old woman and drinking everything through a straw is where I'd come to. But do you notice that? Because you have a lot of Nescafes.
Your teeth aren't yellow.
No, but they are up close.
But now you've forgotten how to hold your mouth and you're doing some weird thing.
No, I'm trying to show you.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
Hey, since when have you got Invisalign, Sammy?
Oh, no, this is just a retainer.
That was the cutest thing I've ever heard. Oh, no, this is just a retainer.
Since when do you wear your retainer at work?
I've just, shoot.
No.
Keep it in. Don't ruin
Have
the
you just
comedy.
started wearing it at work?
Yeah, I went to a specialist on Friday and he said to wear it as much as possible. And he said you don't have to wear it at work. And I'm like, I'll try to wear it at work.
Is this because of your tough jaw?
Yeah.
The wet bit that happens when you speak in the little bit in the back of the mouth. How you see? Talk to us. Tell us how your morning's been. What did you have for breakfast?
I had some Cheerios.
Are you finding that it's helping with your tight jaw?
Yeah, because what he said when I went on Friday, this has derailed this chat, hasn't it?
No, it's wonderful.
I'm chewing up the inside of my mouth a lot. And so he said there's some scarring. And so it's like, you just got to keep trying to, I don't notice it.
Is that the step before lockjaw?
Lockjaw? Oh, yeah, Jesse went to the...
Yeah. Maybe, Jesse, you need to start wearing your retainer too.
I haven't got one.
Are we the most unrootable team in radio?
Carrie and Tommy.
Across Australia, if you drive home the Savo, it's Carrie, Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Because this is a hectic story, but it has a happy ending. That's for everyone listening. Don't worry, this has a happy ending. A nurse in Kentucky arrived to work and she saw a distressed mother who had clearly lost her babies, right? And she
lost her babies as in they disappeared or as in had given birth to them, they died?
No, sorry. This is outside of the work and there was a mother who couldn't locate her kids.
Okay.
Yeah, and she quickly worked out what had gone on, and next to the hospital where she works is a Kentucky Mist moonshine place, a distillery, and they'd dumped all these fermented peaches in the dumpster, which still contain alcohol content. The nurse runs over to the dumpster. The lady's two little kids are in...
What? The dumpster? Eating peaches?
In the dumpster eating peaches. They were just playing around and they jumped in and eating peaches. One, she pulled out, ran back to the mother. The other one was non-responsive, and she said this is when her motherly instincts kicked in. This is Misty Combs is our hero.
You're way too up and about for this.
Because it's a great story in the end.
Okay.
Misty Combs is, like I said, she said her motherly instincts kicked in. That's the hero in this story. And she runs over and starts doing CPR on the little one. She said it was full of water, like you could feel the water inside. So she does vigorous CPR and then came back to, started regaining consciousness. The kid, before you knew it, got up and headed back over to the mother. Family reunited, fine. And that is the story of, what's the headline say? Nurse saves raccoon's life with CPR after it got drunk on fermented peaches. It was 2 baby raccoons in the dumpster. Have a look. So
my
cute.
God. Hold on. So which part of his story? One of the raccoons did get drunk in the dumpster.
Both baby raccoons
got drunk and one
in
got
the dumpster.
passed out, and then a nurse did CPR
so the nurse rocked up and she said these words, I clearly saw a mother in distress because the big raccoon was like, where are my babies? And the babies are getting pierced in the dumpster.
I was going to say, how did they get in there? But raccoons climbed and jumped.
And so then she had to use a shovel to get them out of the dumpster. And she said
God,
one
she's
was
literally
non-responsive.
whacking it on the back.
I know. How
giving it
cute
CPR.
Is it?
Oh my God, a drunk raccoon.
Isn't it so cute?
Oh.
Wait, so she said it was wet, like soaked in alcohol from the peaches?
Soaked in the fermented peach juice.
Did raccoons, do animals would it get hangover?
I'm assuming it would be very crook. She said, and this, when I was pretending they were humans, I couldn't use this bit of the story. So the entire time I was doing it, the CPR, I was sort of afraid that it would come up and eat me. You know, raccoons carry rabies, so I was afraid of that.
Oh, God, what a complicated story. I've never thought of animals getting drunk.
Yeah, I feel like there was a story about the elephants that got drunk and then fell asleep in the vineyard and they crushed all the vines. There was all these elephants that got into a vineyard and we're eating all the stuff and then was just like, oh.
Don't monkeys do it with fermented fruit?
I can imagine monkeys doing it because you know how they always come into your room and stuff when you're at hotel rooms and stuff and steal stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if they stole open bottles of things. Cheeky little monkeys.
Cheeky little monkeys. Do you want to hear Frod said hero?
Oh, absolutely.
I thought it was dead and everybody around thought it was dead. So I started doing compression-only CPR, the best thing I could do on it. And I was sort of afraid it might come back to life and bite me because rabies is real with raccoons.
What did she say she was doing to that?
Real. CPR?
Oh, CPR.
Yeah, because I thought it was dead.
She thought it was dead.
Carrie and Tommy.
Around Australia, if you drive home this afternoon, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Well, when one of the fittest women in the country is saying, oh, my God, what's happening to my body? Why is it changing? I've got no control over it anymore. You step up and listen to that woman because something must be happening. And the woman we're talking about is the one and only Michelle Bridges. She has a book out now called The Perimenopause Method, and she joins us now. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and it's a great topic. I'm thrilled that we're finally sort of lifting the lid on it and speaking about it, and so many women feel validated by that. And the idea that I can have a book out, it's my 18th book, that I didn't even think I had another one in me, but there you go.
So a lot of women in their 40s look down at their expanding waistline and go, but I'm trying to be good, I'm trying to be healthy, I'm still exercising, what the hell is happening? Are you saying, as yourself, one of the women we've watched on TV for years, super fit, also noticed her body change in that way and couldn't work out what was happening?
For most women, we've never spoken about perimenopause before. I mean, I started educating myself on this topic easily 5 years ago, and when I heard the word perimenopause, I was like, what? I didn't even know that word existed. And at the time, I didn't even know I was perimenopausal. I ended up accidentally self-diagnosing myself, having gone to a GP, no word about perimenopause, no word about menopause, and offering me a prescription for antidepressants, which is a really common story that you'll hear from many, many women. And that was like about 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago for me. No one was talking about it. I'm just so happy that we are now. And, even when I did my very first program, the Menopause Method, that was about 3 years ago, I got I wanted to do a bit of PR around it, and no one would talk to me about it. No one wanted to talk to me about it because it wasn't a sexy topic. It wasn't a topic that anybody thought was, radio interview worthy or TV interview worthy, and I'm just so happy that it is now.
Michelle, you said you were educating yourself. I'm sure your initial answer to my question is going to be, well, so much, but is there something in particular that you can pinpoint that you just wish you were told going into perimenopause?
Yeah, thank you. That's a great question. What happens for most of us is that we just don't know what we don't know. And, when I was trying to put my finger on what was wrong, I thought, am I going mad? Like, what's happening here? I didn't even think I was even close to menopause. And I didn't even know there was such a thing as perimenopause. So, I just felt completely lost as to what was going on. And I'm pretty in tune with my body. I couldn't work out why I was waking up in the middle of the night with my ears ringing with tinnitus. Do you remember that old dial-up sound for the internet?
Yeah.
Do you remember that old sound?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I could hear in the middle of 3 a.m. in the morning, laying in bed at night, not waking up to that, waking up to my hip that was aching like a chainsaw that I figured was just because of all my training and overuse. That's now since gone, since I've, done certain things to make sure that I'm looking after myself the best way I can. And that is being HRT is one of them, or MHT as they call them now, as it's called now. I just didn't know what I didn't know and felt really lost by that and quite concerned. I even had some small heart palpitations, and I know intrinsically that I've got a heart like Phar Lap. I'm strong, I'm fit. I'm thinking, hook me up, there's something wrong, I don't know what's wrong. I even said to my GP at the time, I swear I'm not a hypochondriac. This is the most I've been to the doctor in my life. And just couldn't figure out what was going on. And it's just so bizarre. How's this for worlds colliding? My business, that was happening in my private world. And in my business world, I had so many women coming to me saying, please do something about menopause, do a menopause program. Now, women had been saying to me for a decade, and I just hadn't got onto it. I'll get onto that. And I also didn't know if I wanted to put my hand up to be the menopause lady. I inside of myself thinking, well, that means I'm admitting that I'm aging, and I'm not even menopausal anyway. I'm not even close to that. But then I thought to myself, hang on a minute, you've made a career out of empowering women and, giving them a chance to sort of support themselves physically and mentally, like, step up. And it was COVID, so I had the bandwidth to do it. And that was all happening over here in my business world. And meanwhile, this is over happening in my private world. And like I said, I was walking through Bondi Junction, Westfield, with my headphone on, listening to a podcast, Dr. Mary Claire Harver. I've become a fangirl of doctors, just by the way. And she was saying, every woman that comes into my office, and she just works purely in menopause and perimenopause women, every woman that comes into my office, they're always the same. Their LDL, bad cholesterol, is up for no reason, and they're vitamin D deficient. And I went, holy shit, that's me. And that's when all the pennies dropped, and I kind of went, oh my God, I'm working on a program for menopause, and I'm freaking perimenopausal at the same time. It was totally bizarre. I felt really validated that I'd figured it out, but then I felt really pissed off that no one had told me about it or talked to me about it, including my GP.
I think it's weird too.
At the time, I was almost 50, I think. I thought I might have been 49 or 50. You would think that would be a topic of discussion, right?
Hey, Michelle, we want to talk more about everything from how to get rid of the tummy bulge to sex life in your 40s and 50s. Can you stick around and we talk about that on the other side of this break?
Oh, wow. Okay, absolutely. Bring that on.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
Across Australia, if you drive home this afternoon, it is Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
We are still joined by Michelle Bridges, absolute superstar you would have seen on your TV over the years, getting the nation fit, and has a new book, The Perimenopause Method.
Can we talk sex drive in your 40s and 50s? Because I think we've heard from a lot of women who have said their sex drive or lack of it has absolutely had a detrimental impact on their relationship, their marriage, as they've gone on, as they've hit perimenopause and menopause. But it's also for all those women, and you're one of them. I saw the other day you posting about, I think you got stood up on a date or something, which I cannot believe, but it was very funny to hear you so openly talk about the perils of dating in your 40s and 50s.
Oh, man, I've got another book in me, Carrie. I've got another book in me.
But the other thing I had for you is, where the hell are you going on? Where are you meeting these guys you're going on these dates with?
Oh, my God, Carrie. I mean, seriously, honest to God, haven't really been all that about dating. It's not, I've got so many other things to do. And I love the fact that I'm in charge of the remote control and I don't have to wash anyone's smelly underpants. But my therapist and all of my girlfriends assured me that I had to get on the apps and get out there. So that's what I did. And of course, the first date stood me up, which I thought, well, there you go. I walked down the back of the bar that we were supposed to be meeting at. Oh, actually, it started before I even got there. I'm in the car thinking, I'll just let this guy know that I'm going to be late because we're stuck in traffic. So I go back into the app and he's gone. Like, the whole thing was gone. The conversation was gone. His picture was gone. And I start gaslighting myself going, oh, I've pressed the wrong button. I don't know how to use this bloody thing. Jesus. I'm texting my best friend and my best friend goes, don't worry, he'll be there. I walk in, he's not there. There's some guy down the back eyeballing me though, and I'm thinking, I'm trying to see with my vision, and is that him? I get down there, it wasn't him, but he said to me, oh, are you on you look lost. Are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. And then he goes, a few minutes later, are you on a date? And I said, yes. And he goes, is it a first date? And I said, yes. He said, look, if this guy doesn't turn up, let me buy you a drink. I think you're gorgeous. So that was nice. He was like,
it's funny just then. Well, take it. Michelle, take it.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's the problem? All you did was upgrade when the other dude didn't turn up. This is fine.
So yeah, I don't know. Is it for me? I'm still not. I'm on the fence.
Michelle, what app is this?
Oh, that can I be allowed to say the app?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we talk about them all the time. I'm interested. Sorry, I was just going to say I'm interested in what kind of man you're after, because once you've had a woman that's either been burnt before, is self-made herself, and doesn't really, like, you've got your beautiful son and your beautiful life, what do you want? Like, if you were to actually say what you wanted and put it out there into the world, what do you want?
Oh, look, that's a good question, I guess. Is it a good question? What do I want? I mean,
I don't know. I
someone that
ask
has a
myself
job
all the
would be
time.
good.
Yep, good.
Just someone that turns up for a first date would be good at this point.
Someone that turns up. I mean, we're setting the bar here pretty low. Look,
Like, what's
it's
a
great
quality?
question.
Like, what sort of quality do you like in a guy?
I love humor.
Yeah.
I love someone that's a little self-effacing and can take the piss. I love that. And I like someone that's comfortable with who they are. I really like someone that you can take out to like an event, or like a family gathering or a friends gathering, and you're not sitting on tenterhooks with
They
what
can
the
look
hell they're
after
going to say or
themselves.
not say.
Yeah.
Like worried like that. Or you look over at your friends and they're talking to the person, and you can see that their fear in their eyes. They're thinking, if I jump out this window, will I survive the fall? We don't need that. But you're right, Carrie. I have the best life. I have the most joyous life. I'm very, very happy. And I've got myself into a place now that it would take someone pretty darn special to be welcomed into it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Or a 37-year-old at a bar. I'm so interested in the 37-year-old. Was he hot?
Oh, he was cute.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
no.
Did you
That's a
stay
no.
and have the drink?
What's that?
Did you stay and have the drink?
Oh yeah, I did. I stayed and had. I thought, why not? Like I'm dressed up, and I said to him, "Look, what do you? I thought I looked all right for a Thursday night. I didn't go Saturday night heavy." And he goes, "Oh, hey, you look. Well, I'd love to see what you look on a Saturday night."
He sounds sweet.
Yeah, he was in finance. I thought that was nice. He had a job.
But then what went wrong?
Well, God, you guys are digging in here, aren't you?
It's fun.
He asked for my number, and in a week, he had me in a weak moment. Maybe it's because I'd just been dumped. That I put my phone number into his phone, but I didn't press save, and I think he was talking to me, and he put his phone down, and I think I don't know, maybe I'm making that up. And just try, because I haven't heard from him, and I don't even know if I'd go back to. I don't know.
Michelle, I got great news for you. There's heaps of other 37-year-olds out there, and you're going to do just fine.
Oh God, help me!
The one
even
question-
the thought of getting nuded up in front of someone, like Jesus.
This is good to finally end on, because this is the exact scenario I have. The most gorgeous friend, and she's fit and everything, and she's trying to date, but she won't take her clothes off in front of a guy because she has, out of nowhere, this barrel around her tummy, and she feels disgusting. And she's like, it's come out of nowhere. I've been fit my whole life, and I can't get rid of this tummy fat. Can I say I've spoken to you, and what do I say to her she has to do? Because it's stopping her from being intimate with people.
She's a beautiful, gorgeous woman, and don't be defined by your body. Like, yes,
but you know that's
good to
easier
take
said
care
than
of
done.
It is easier said than done. We're women, and we have this society that that's a whole nother conversation. But look, I can certainly say factually that the best thing that you can do as far as training, if you're asking me as a trainer, is weight training, because it helps build your muscle. You want to build muscle and protect your muscle like it's liquid gold. So by training with weights, you're increasing your muscle mass, which is helping with insulin resistance, which helps burn body fat, particularly if you're looking to try and, make some changes physiologically. And then, checking in with her diet. Like I've upped my protein. I'm training more like a bro now. Like I used to be in the world of like heavy training back when I used to do like a bodybuilding type of thing. Yeah, it was 100 years ago. But I've gone back to that kind of training again. So I'm training like a bro in the gym, and I'm in the health food store with the bros, getting my protein or getting my creatine. I'm back on the creatine.
See, guys, I've been telling them about creatine, and they all told me it's going to make me big and muscly. I said, no, it's going to keep my mind fresh.
Yes, it's actually good for there's heaps of research now out on brain and brain health and creatine. So yeah, it's a really relatively inexpensive product, and it's been well and truly researched. So it's safe to take as well.
Dr. Mary Claire told me.
I don't know if that
as well,
helps.
so
But,
I think we follow the same woman. Michelle, you are an absolute delight. You've taught us so much today. We look forward to reading more in the Perimenopause Method by Michelle Bridges. It is out now. Michelle, good luck on the apps, but you know what? We don't need a man. Just you do
Well,
you.
Yeah, and I've got this guy.
I really thought you were going to hold up a sex toy.
You were hoping. How dare you call my dog a sex toy? Don't listen, Banjo. Don't listen.
Thanks
It's
so
not
much.
true, Banjo.
Thanks, Michelle.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Carrie and Tommy.
Around Australia, if you drive home, the Savo, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
I regret so many things from this show. So many things. So I regret. Actually, sorry, I had no control.
Why did you look
over.
at me?
No, you're a permanent regret.
Yeah, fair.
No, I'm joking. I regret
I don't think
that
it
we.
even makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
You didn't birth him, even though you do. You two do get a little lost in your little make-believe world.
No, I regret that we ever spoke on air about. That sentence continues. That's not the first thing. About how you believe you caught me scratching my nether region at the airport once.
The correct term is itching your vagina.
Because people then keep coming up to me and laughing and go, I listened when Tommy was giving you hassle about being scratchy down there. And I'm like, oh, my God, can this not be the thing I'm remembered for?
Why haven't you stopped doing it? There was meant to be a warning shot across the bow.
They're not seeing me do it and say, I've heard about that. They're just talking to me about how they heard the break about me itching my bits.
I thought we worked out Greek yogurt would fix it.
I'm not still itching. I never did it. Sorry, I never
Why
did
did
itch.
you walk in itching?
No, anyway, our old producer, Sonda.
Yes.
Everyone will remember Sonda for people that have listened to us for a while. Fabulous producer. She called me the other day. I haven't spoken to her in so long. And I was like, Son. And she said, just thought of you. And I said, why? And she said, I was at the doctor's. And there was a sign that said, how to correctly do an anal swab. And every time I see that sign, I think of you. And I was like, okay, people, can we all stop remembering me for vulnerable moments?
The irony of you bringing up these moments to basically send a lesson that we should forget them is not lost on me.
Well, then I was with my friend.
It's like your greatest hits.
I was with my friend and she goes, what happened with the anal swab? So
Oh,
then
you
I
stuck
told
it
her
right
the
up.
story and she laughed so hard because the story was when I was pregnant with my last baby.
Doing it again.
They told me I had to take in this swab and I had to stick it. And I thought it was 10 centimetres up my front bit and my back bit. Whoa. And I really struggled. And when I came back out to the receptionist to hand her the packaging, I said I could only get it up about 5 centimetres up the back passage. She was like, what? No, that's only around the rim.
Oh. Yes. Do you think that's what gave you the...
And so now my old producer is imagining me in a toilet with my leg up trying to get this
Not
to
imagining.
go 10
That's
up
what
my
you did, Carrie.
That's your legacy.
I didn't do it in front of her, though. She has to imagine it.
It's a very
not a
vivid
memory
picture
she has.
You, paint, though.
You do paint a pretty good picture.
Often, too.
Is that what then gave you... Is that why you got the hemorrhoid?
No, the hemorrhoids just because when you give birth and carry a baby, things
Separate.
go weird down there. That wasn't, no.
Okay. What
Anyway.
about if we're doing your greatest hits?
No, let's not keep going through more vulnerable moments.
What about when you said you should poo in the water and I should see if I get out?
Oh, yeah.
I said
That's what you
in an
said.
enormous 100-metre pool,
You
100 metre, 50 metre pool. I said,
we should
if
do it.
there is a number 2 down the very far end, the very far end, is it necessary to evacuate the whole pool?
And then you said you were getting the family to, there were birds that had done their business in your pool and you were getting the family to swim in it to normalise it, you said, let's normalise this.
I just think sometimes we're all a bit traumatic. Anyway, thanks for the call, Son. I have fond memories of you too.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
The R&B Fridays, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little. A little bit later on in the show, we got tickets to Doja to give away, but right now...
Same, but backwards.
Is it even still a competition is what everybody in the street is asking me.
Not even close.
Fat Pat came up to me the other day, gave me a little noogie, and then I went,
Noogie.
Pat.
Is a noogie like that on your head?
Yeah. And I went, Pat, get off, man.
It's good that he stopped giving you the old purple nurple, though.
That's
What's
very
a purple
true.
nurple?
He did a nipple cripple before that. It was rough. But he goes, is it even, what's happened to Bickmore? And I said, what do you mean?
I'm a late game player.
A late game?
Is that even a phrase?
How late we
You're
talking?
a clutch player.
I'm a clutch player.
Ice in her veins.
I'm a crutch player.
Okay.
All right, Donald Trump. Grab him by that crutch.
Okay, song number 1.
Carrie.
Bickmore.
Rihanna.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Tommy, I'm not scared. It's Eminem, Rihanna, Monster.
Because I'm
Friends with the monster that's inside my head.
Oh, I'm pretty good at Rihanna.
Oh yeah, hang
could
on.
be me.
Let's hear it without any music for a second.
I'm friends with the monster inside of my head.
Yeah. Yeah, Carrie, I think your singing has gotten a lot better over the years, but I don't think Riri's your strong point.
I think she's right my hitting zone. If you gave me a bit more,
Do you? Oh,
I need a bit more of
Friends with
her.
the monster
Inside of my head,
get along with the voices.
making me my bed.
the monsters that are making my bed. They're such good
Is that what
monsters.
she's calling the staff these days? That's right.
Consuela!
You little stuff. Song number 2, it is 1 zip to Tommy. Tommy's just watched the new
is it
episode.
Carrie? Is it Golden?
3,
Is
2, 1.
it K-pop Demon Hunters? Golden.
Oh.
My daughter's here giving me a high five. She's
Are you
very proud
cheating
of
with
that.
your daughter now?
No, did I?
Got to learn them young.
I didn't
Wow.
get any tips from her. I'm just being a good mum.
Technically, child labour.
She'll be one of the monsters soon. It's 1-1, song number 3.
Carrie, Post Malone,
2.
Circles.
It's so funny because some artists, he's great at that, isn't he? Some artists I feel the same about forwards and backwards. Like I'm like, oh yeah, it's a tune. Posty doesn't go
It
well
doesn't
backwards.
translate backwards.
No, I love him
I
forwards.
think it sounds like he's slurring backwards.
yeah.
Play it backwards again. Or Latin.
Yes, if
Latino.
it does.
It is 2-1 to Bickers. So this is for the win. Song number 4. Tommy.
It is 50 Cent
3.
in the club. Which almost sounds exactly the same. Can you play it backwards again? Oh, an Eminem. You can hear Eminem perfectly. Go from the start again.
Does that mean we're a draw?
It is 2-2. There's still 1 to go.
Okay.
But if it remains a draw, then obviously Bickers gets the points. So, Tommy,
Okay.
you have to get this one
Okay.
for the win. Song number 5.
Carrie.
Bickmore.
Khalees, Milkshake.
Oh, no. Tommy.
Tommy.
It is Khalees Trick Me. Fat Pat's going to be ropeable.
Carrie and Tommy.
Your R&B Fridays, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little, and coming up very soon, your last chance at some of the hottest tickets coming to town, guys. But right now,
Carrie and Tommy's Really Good Adventure.
On the road with our friends, Carrie, Tommy, road trip in Queensland. Wheeling here, wheeling there, we're on a motorhome adventure.
Pacific Coast Way is jam-packed full of iconic experiences. Drive that holiday feeling. Visit Queensland.com to plan your trip.
On the road with our friends, Carrie, Tommy, road trip in Queensland.
We are hitting the road for our really good adventure along the Pacific Coastway, Australia's holiday highway.
No.
We're going on an ultimate road trip.
But the great thing about the Pacific Coastway is there's also Sea-Link, the ultimate road trip buddy, which means you can go from roads to island hopping bickers.
That's pretty cool. So from Brisbane to North Queensland, Sea-Link connects you to some of the amazing islands,
I'm talking
some
beaches.
of the reefs.
Yes.
You just hop on Sea-Link ferry and go to Gari, do some four-wheel driving there. You can even cruise to the Whitehaven Beach and snorkel the outer reefs there.
I mean, hitting up the Whitsundays, there's not too many road trips where you can go, where'd you go? The Whitsundays. That's pretty fun. If you want to do an amazing venture just like we are, just head to carrieandtommy.com.au and you can register now for your chance to win a dream trip.
The Pacific Coastway is jam-packed full of iconic experiences. Visit sealink.com.au to find out how to turn your classic road trip into an unforgettable island-hopping adventure.
But up next, because you know how you're my boss lady now, we talked to my original boss lady.
Well, we got chats to have, her and I.
Oh.
Don't know how she handled you.
Carrie and Tommy.
Across Australia, for your drive home this Savo, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Yesterday, we put your words to the test. You claimed that you could still remember all the recipes to make Boost Juice's classic smoothies from your years working there 20 years ago.
And was I right, because...
Oh, annoyingly, you were really good at it.
Yep. I don't know what part of my brain that those recipes are occupying, but it's pushed a lot of other information out.
The
and
only
I'm happy
thing
for it.
that I think went wrong was a clear... So we had a plant, Grace, who was a bit of a difficult customer. And I will say, even though it was a plant... The only thing you weren't good at is getting negative feedback,
No,
which I think
wasn't.
is across the board
No,
in life. You
because-
don't like having anybody say to you,
That's true. I've had a psychologist tell me I've got a fragile little ego.
yeah, you really, even
And that's
making
true.
even making your banana buzz, not quite the way Grace liked it,
was
really
it was
irritated you.
It's because it was perfect and she didn't get it.
And the woman behind it all, Jenine Ellis from Boost Juice, joins us now. Welcome, Jenine.
Hey, guys.
Have you heard how he went?
I heard it went really well,
Thanks, Janine.
So annoying.
which I would have been bitterly disappointed if he stuffs it up.
Janine, do you find, am I alone in, once you've worked at Boost, those recipes are just in your head forever, or is that quite normal?
No, forever. Our training is so, repetitive. Well, if you think about it, how many of those recipes did you make in those years you worked for us? Thousands. And so it's a bit like a nail going into your brain. This is a all-berry bang. This is a mango magic.
Do you know them yourself or you've never had to learn them?
Oh, no, to be honest, Tommy would have done 10 times more smoothies, the recipes. I made the recipes, particularly for the main ones, but Tommy would have done 10 times more than I did.
Do they stick in
100
your
times
brain
more.
too? Or you couldn't remember? Like if I said to you now, what's in what is one of them, a strawberry crush or something, would you know what's in it?
Oh, probably not.
Yeah, right.
Probably the mango magic, all-berry bang, all those, I'll tell you the ingredients, but Tommy would be able to tell you the actual, it's 250 mils of this. And
Yeah,
it's
he
one
did.
scoop
He
of
knew
urine,
how
and
much
it's-
scoops, millage, everything.
Janine, I saw, I think it's a fascinating fact, that Boost Juice is the largest juice bar in the Southern Hemisphere. Who's the biggest in the Northern?
Well, I actually think we're probably the biggest in the world now.
There we go.
So I think, particularly in revenue and sales, I know we are definitely. I think we kind of win.
The thing that I was laughing about when I read sort of the bio about you that I didn't know about you, and I've known you for a very long time, is that, here we are talking about Tommy's first job when he was working at Boost. One of your first jobs before all of this started was you were working behind the bar on David Bowie's private yacht.
Yeah, well, stewardess. I don't think there was a bar there, but definitely
right.
his stewardess. Yeah, so I was the one that he cleaned his toilets.
Did you?
Yeah, no. Oh, yes. Well, you're the stewardess. You do everything. You serve the meals. You clean the rooms. You organise his helicopters. You organise dinner. You do everything because it's just you on the boat. I got it. I was a very poor travelling Aussie, and luckily there was no Facebook back there, so I could tell him I had all this experience on yachts. From Melbourne, of all places. And so because of my experience, I got the head stewardess role.
How did that even come up, Janine? Where was it advertised, the job?
Harry's Bar.
What's Harry's Bar?
Harry's Bar in Antibes it was. I went into Harry's Bar and I said, look, I'm looking for work. And they went, there's a job on Deneb Star. And so I went and got a job on it because of all my experience, And then, 6 weeks later, Bowie bought it.
And so did you interact with Bowie? Did you hang out with him?
Yeah, all the time. We'd go to parties with him. He would, I remember one time he had a band called Tin Machine that he was working on at the time. And he was doing some warm-up with his vocals to do some of his new songs. And he started singing Space Oddity. And I'm sitting there, literally him and me. That's it, just the two of us. And I'm going, oh, my God, that's David Bowie. And you just go,
God.
I've got a private audience with David Bowie. It's quite extraordinary.
Were you a Bowie fan beforehand?
I loved his music. I wasn't a diehard fan, but when because obviously Bowie's one of his best mates is Mick Jagger, and so then you're suddenly sitting there playing frisbees on the beach with Mick Jagger, and you're at a party in Mustique at their house, and it's just all quite extraordinary, really.
Who else did you get to meet? I know this is a name dropping segment now, but I'm fascinated. Yeah. Who did you meet that was like a oh my God moment?
Well, there was Eric Idle from Monty Python, which I love Monty Python. There was Steve Martin and Michael Caine, because they were filming Dirty Rotten Scoundrels at the time. Robin Williams came on board. He was as crazy as you think. Like, you think he's sort of on and off. He's just on. Well, he was on. So they were sort of one of the big names. Jerry Hall was Princess Margaret.
And would you have ever kept in touch? Like, I'm assuming you don't hang out with Bowie now.
No. No, but there was a guy called...
He died. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, Carrie.
Oh, my God. Sorry. Janine, I...
Sorry. Sometimes you forget who we've lost along the way.
Alive. That's true.
And I did ask the producers if he was still alive, and I thought you said yes. But until his passing, did you see him again?
Yeah, no, he called me last week.
Should we talk Survivor? Because you're obsessed.
I loved you
Tommy.
on Survivor, Janine. I feel like, and I know it wasn't your first rodeo in terms of Survivor, but I feel like you're the type of person that thrives in Survivor. Am I correct?
Oh, look, you know what? I like it. I like that I have one single focus to think about, because in life you've got so much to think about. So you're on the island, you think about, oh, my God, how do I keep warm at night? And you think, who am I going to sleep with? And then you think about the game. And so it was pretty fun. And I must admit, I do like challenges. I like to test myself. I like the whole game is fun.
And you're bloody good at it.
Yeah, you're very good.
Oh, thanks, guys. I didn't win, but I came third.
Come on. Like, I know you're a winner in life and you probably don't like to come third, but you're still pretty amazed at yourself?
Oh, no, I was really happy with my game. I mean, look, I truly believe the person who came first, Parv, definitely deserved it. She had a more holistic game, but I was happy with the game I played. I couldn't have played, I didn't win any challenges. I didn't get an idol, but I strategically got to where I wanted to get to with the people I wanted to get there. And so I must admit, I was really happy with my game. And that's, with Survivor, if anyone who's ever played it, you always have regrets. Oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this. I have no regrets. I was really happy.
Well,
Janine, I was going to say, we think you're absolutely great. We can't wait to see if you pop up on our TV again for another version of Survivor. We'll be very happy to see it. Until then, we'll drink our Boost
Tommy
juice
at your
and
local
happiness.
Boost juice.
Yes, and I'll be asking for a job. Janine, Ellis, thank you.
Thanks, guys, and well done, Tommy, on your Boost experience again.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
For your R&B Fridays, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little, and accelerated NBN wholesale speeds are coming to eligible customers from mid-September. You can check your address at nbn.com.au to see if accelerated speeds will be available to you.
My ideas are golden. They're diamonds in the rough. If they give me a chance, they'll see I am enough.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Producer.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Producer.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Producer.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
This is the dregs of the week. It is the spittoon, where some of the ideas got chewed up, spat out, but did not make it onto the show. And the producers have usually got a bone to pick about that. Producer Sammy, you up to the plate?
Yes, and as you guys know, in recent times, it's turned into less of the actual work that we should be doing and more of personal
news.
Yeah. And not long ago, we all went to South Africa to raise some amazing
you did the
funds.
Big Five with us.
Yeah,
Yes.
Got to the mill while we were there, which was very exciting.
Amazing.
But I did ask in the producer pitch the week after that to take some money out of the kitty, which I know is so wrong to do. But I did leave my AirPods on the plane coming back from South Africa. You remember? No, you don't remember?
I do remember.
Are you asking us for money?
No. I did. I'm not now.
I was going to buy you AirPods.
I know.
Did you buy him AirPods?
I honestly can't remember.
No, you didn't.
You did upgrade him, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I very much appreciated that.
So what else do you want, mate?
But it's not something that I want. I just want you guys to get behind me.
Okay.
Because in the months following, I gave up with my AirPods. And you know how Find My iPhone and Find My Devices works?
Yeah.
Well, only recently, my AirPods coming back from South Africa have now come up on my Find My device somewhere in Australia.
Whereabouts?
A place in WA called Kalgoorlie.
Oh, that's where my family lives.
Oh,
Well,
this is great.
perfect.
What do you want them to do? Go get your iPods?
Well, I was going to ask if we could maybe do a bounty and see if our lovely listeners, because we do broadcast in Kalgoorlie.
The problem was...
my
the
family
problem,
will take the cash.
$100, but it's coming out of the probably your snack shopping budget.
But the problem with a
was mine.
bounty is I think you need like a fair bit of money to make it sound exciting. So I think this should be for fame.
Oh,
Because
Get them
we
on
can offer
air.
airtime.
Yes. So hold on, how have they ended up in
Have a look.
Kalgoorlie?
Have a look.
Someone's
It
nicked
was-
them and then taken
yeah,
them.
so they must have been dead for quite a while. Someone picked them up from the plane.
Oh,
and
it's
then
got exactly where they are.
Yeah.
The street and everything.
literally 2 months after that trip.
I can see the house there.
I know.
Can you actually?
Someone's got my AirPods there, and it's even in lost mode. So every time they connect their phone to it, which they do constantly because it says it was last used,
Yeah.
3 hours ago, it actually comes up with a message being like, "These are my AirPods. Please call me on this number," and they're just ignoring it.
I
And
didn't know you could do that on your iPhone.
the funniest part too is you can also play a sound. So I've been playing a sound, and if they've got the AirPods in them during listening to music, it is definite.
Really?
That's fun.
So-
what sound is it that you play?
Just a
Piercing
like a ring.
high,
I know this is a horrible financial decision for me, but I'm tempted to fly you there
and get you to knock on the
and
door
get you
and
to
pick them
say
up.
hello.
It's a
Financial
pretty fun
decision.
adventure.
I don't
See
think
if Sammy can get his iPhone.
Would you guys do it with me?
Oh,
thank
no,
you.
no.
Can you do it instead of me?
Oh, no.
No, I've
Can
got
we
a
send
life.
Jesse?
Oh,
what,
that's-
for an even worse
no,
result?
No. So what are we going to do now?
What do you want? Well, let's put it to the people first and see if someone can track them down.
Can I suggest we send a ransom note? Because we've got their address.
Yes.
What about we send them a note saying, give us back our AirPods or else? Now, we know we don't have anything else, right? but they'll start to question, gosh, if they're willing to cut up
my God.
newspaper into
Can
squares.
you change the message that goes into the phone when they hear
Yes,
it?
you can. Yeah.
Let's workshop this.
Yeah, okay, great.
We'll be back.
Carrie and Tommy.
A lot of new music around at the moment, and a lot of artists saying they're coming to travel to Australia again.
Yes.
Some retouring, some coming down under for the first time. Guess who we've got tickets to?
Who?
After 6 long years, the wait is over. Global superstar Doja Cat is coming back to Australia for the Marvi World Tour.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Doja Cat.
Playing arenas in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane and Perth this November and December.
Listen, right? Everybody say, go DJ!
Head to livenation.com.au for all the ticket info.
I paint the town red.
This is so exciting because one of the biggest acts in the world, Doja Cat, is coming.
What are her Doja Cat fans? Are they like purrs or like what
Little
is she?
little pussies.
Little pussies? Are they?
Are they not? I thought that's what it was. Or
Does
maybe-
anyone know what a Doja Cat fan?
Sorry, our producer, Sammy.
Sorry, I gotta stop doing this.
If you just heard that noise, that was him rapidly taking out his retainers.
He started
to
wearing his
help us out.
retainers during the show, but Sammy,
It's
we
starting
need you on air.
it's starting
a
to be
bit.
an issue, isn't it?
A little bit. Can you just not wear
It's
them for the
not-
couple of hours we're on air?
This is the most stressful time I need to wear.
Are they to help your tight jaw?
Yeah.
You're getting quicker at taking him out. But it sounded like a foal had just given birth. Was the wet noise.
I tried to do it off the mic.
Not far
Anyway.
enough,
We
my
need
dear
to
friend.
clip up for Instagram just a series of you taking them out of your mouth. 'cause
Lucky
it's-
I'm not on
oh.
camera. But there's an informal name for them, kittens with a Z.
Oh, I was
but
close.
Doja doesn't actually like it. She doesn't want her fans to be named. But there is an informal
It's
sort of
all about me.
unsaid.
Who are we giving tickets to?
Let's call Maria and see if she answers. And if not, we move on.
Hi, Maria speaking.
G'day, Maria. It's Sergeant Smith here, just inquiring about a lap dance that I believe you were not qualified for. It seems to have taken place roughly 1 year before your wedding date. Is this something that happened?
Okay, I knew I recognized that voice.
I didn't even try really and put on an accent. G'day, Maria. It's Carrie and Tommy here.
How are you? Oh,
Yeah.
I
A
have
lap
this is
dance
good
is
news.
against the law.
No, I
Hi,
wasn't really
Carrie.
sure why.
I think you're upset that she's taking your stripper territory, are you?
Yeah, that's true. Can you, just so I didn't look like a creep who made that up, that is true. You gave your husband a lap dance to one of Doja Cat's songs.
Yes, it is true. And it's actually a really good story. So we were actually dating about 4 months prior and then ended up breaking up with him. But then one night, we were in the same group of friends. So it was always super awkward and everyone was always making fun of us because we were only like we had just broken up. So one day we're drinking and we were playing Truth or Dare and they dared me to give him a lap dance. So it was super awkward. But yeah, of course I chose streets and I ended up liking the lap dance more than him because after that we actually got together again. And yeah.
So is
we're all married.
Is this the secret to living happily ever after? Just in tough
I
times,
think
a lap
so.
dance?
I think so. It was just you know what the secret is? I can't say this live, but it's the huge,
Okay, yeah.
thing that he got.
Maria, you have won tickets to go, I'm assuming, with your man to see Doja Cat.
No, this is, I'm taking my girl Gracie. This is girls' night, yeah.
Maria, you're so fun. Hey,
Kyle, I love you.
Have the best time at the concert.
Bye. Say bye to Kyle. Bye, Kyle. That's my husband. We love you. Bye, guys. Gracie, we're going to Doja Cat.
After 6 long years, the wait is over. Global superstar Doja Cat is coming back to Australia for the MarV World Tour, playing arenas in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane and Perth this November and December. You can head to livenation.com.au for all of the ticket info.
Carrie and Tommy.
Across Australia, for your drive home, the Savo, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
I'm pretty sure we can laugh at this, but I don't know, definitely.
Is this something racism involved?
No. Carrie.
No, well, I thought it was going to be an accent and you didn't know if you're allowed to do it or something. And I was going to say, I just don't. Err on the side of caution.
Oh, what, that Vietnamese one you keep doing?
No, I do not. Don't stop saying things that aren't true.
I thought that's what it was.
You can't pin it down to
I'm not a pot-smoking
that.
woman that does racist accents. Is not who I am.
Put that on her gravestone. I'm not a pot-smoking woman that does racist.
That's what you paint me out to be. What is it that when you think we're not sure if we can laugh at?
So my friend went and saw his mum in a nursing home, and she couldn't stop laughing about this. He said it took her about 10 minutes to tell him the story because she couldn't stop laughing, and that made him laugh. And then he told me, and now it keeps making me giggle. It is on the dark side of comedy, but I think it's kind of wonderful.
Okay, what's she in there for? Just old age, or
Yep.
she's not dementia or anything? So this is a story from someone that's.
Why are you trying to make it even darker?
I wanted to know if it's a story of someone that's forgotten, like, what's happening in their world or their.
Does it help if we
full
pretend that
capability.
she's telling us the story and it's not coming from you?
That's
Like, does
true.
that soften
Yes,
the blow a
I think
bit?
that does.
Okay, do you want me to do
Yeah.
the voice?
No.
Is it an accent?
Is she Vietnamese?
Because then let Carrie do it.
Let me do Mrs. Wang's voice. So she was saying they had a run in a week of 100th birthdays, right? Which is wonderful.
So
if you make it to
lovely.
100 in this life, what a wonderful innings. To think of all the stuff you've seen and the time you've lived through. Unfortunately, in the next week,
Yeah.
all of them died.
Oh my God. What? All?
Yeah, she was saying that they were clearly just holding
Hanging
on
out.
to get to 100. She said one of them, she could tell. She said as soon as she blew out the candles, she looked like her head wasn't going to come back up.
Do they know, like, they're not getting a note from the Queen anymore? Like, a lot of them would have been waiting, surely, for that note from the Queen.
Well,
Now they don't get it.
I think people in this life, you must hold out for a lot of things. It wouldn't just be 100. It would be the birth of someone.
But also,
the-
people say that in a very sad, more morbid thing. I mean, that's pretty morbid, actually. People did die.
But
but people do even hold on for loved ones to not be in a room or to be in a room.
Yes.
Because they apparently you're in control of those last moments of your life sometimes.
And she's surrounded by, aging people. It is the reality of a nursing home, sadly, that people go there at the end of their lives. But she said she couldn't stop laughing because, like, one week they had, like, candles everywhere, and the next week it's just photos of everyone. And she goes, it was the same people. She goes, we just had to change costume and come back a week later.
Change costume.
And come back
I'm
a
a
week
clown
later
this
for the
week.
funerals.
How old is she?
Oh, that's a good question.
She's not nearing that, is she?
She'd be in her 80s.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We got her around for a bit longer, hopefully.
Wow.
Follow Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little on socials at Carrie Tommy Show.
Bye.
Bye.
Carrie and Tommy are all wrapped up. But if you're just starting your property journey, Aussie has everything you need to find, buy and own your first home. Get started at aussie.com.au.